Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, ladies and gents. welcome, welcome, one, welcome all. It is time for the final, I know it's so sad, the final single player story, GTA 5. We've already finished pretty much everything in here. We're 98%. There's just one thing left, which is the last miscellaneous, which is to complete all of the under the bridge sections in GTA 5. So we're going to be doing this as Michael Longbottom. The reason is because we're going to be using a helicopter, and he's got his stats all the way up to 100, and we haven't used him as much. You'll notice on here that our stats indicate
excuse me. I'm late for a
we
meeting.
use Trevor and
Enjoy the rest of this.
Franklin a little bit more than we've been using Michael, and that's because we left.
So linear.
We left the game on for like 8 hours to get the first person view, and we did that with Franklin, so that's why Franklin's stats are all the way up as far as time played. As you can see, time played his character. He's got 14 hours is Michael, and then 23, and then 22 with Trevor. So we're going to do this with Michael. It's going to be a nice, chill, relaxed stream here, obviously, because it's not going to take us... Hello, it's the maid. Hey, where's my wife?
Mr. Jimmy Bean in the saucepan again.
Ah, he beat in the saucepan again. No. All right, let's do this. So we're going to go ahead and head to our heliport. This is really all we have left to do. I mean, this is it. My phone's ringing already. Jeez. All right, so we'll start from the bottom of the city, and then we'll work our way up here. I've got a little map to help us get through to make sure. So we already got a few under the bridges, obviously, from when we did Trevor's mission, which was I think, Nervous Ron. That's the one where you first get the plane access to the plane. And then we flew under some bridges in that mission, so we already have a few unlocked. What this means is that from now on, the GTA videos you guys are going to see are all going to be online related, because that is the last thing we have left to do. It's sad to say that this is almost over, at least, well, the story mode part. We will be coming back to the story mode for one final trophy later, or after all the trophies for online are done, to get the final trophy, which is, of course, the trophy that allows us to get eaten by a shark, which is what we're going to end the platinum on. You didn't miss out on anything. We just started. So we got the helicopter here. I'm going to start from the bottom. GTA 6 is not delayed again. All right, so I've got this little handy dandy under the bridge map here that I'm going to look at. Let me zoom in on this. So this is going to tell me where the first like 27 are, I think, somewhere around in there. The first 27. All right, so we're going to start at the map down here. So what we need to do is there's one here. I'm going to zoom in here. So there's one here. Now, we may already have some of these, but that doesn't matter. We're going to get all of these in one video here. 3. Now, this is a little weird because it says that there's like 4 and 5 here. Yeah, I don't really know how that works. So as we go through, we're going to have to really just kind of look at this. Okay, let's just focus on getting these ones that are kind of going across here. So we're going to start here, go here, and then I guess come out under here, and then there's 2 of them right here somewhere. Then we'll come out here, and then we'll come out over to here. Yeah, so we'll just start kind of going off in that way and see what happens here. So I'm just trying to stick to what I can because there's nothing that literally says what we've got. It'll just tell you if you've got them already or not. All right, so let's set our first waypoint here. See, there's so many bridges under here that it can be a little confusing. Good luck on the interview, Lego. Hopefully it goes well for you. I can't tell you if you stream GTA 6 you'll get more subscribers. You got to have good content to get subscribers. Have fun and enjoy the game and just hope for the best.
You are in restricted airspace. Divert your course or you will be shot down.
All right, here we go. Let's get this party started. So it starts here. And I'm probably going to do a save after a few, just to make sure that I have everything good. All right, so here's the first one. Now, like I said, we could have already been underneath this bridge, and so it might not say anything. Yeah, okay. So that one already was unlocked. Oh my gosh, that is a... How in the heck are you going to get underneath this bridge? What? Do they really expect you to take a helicopter underneath this bridge? Okay, I need to... Oh my god, this is impossible. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and... Do they really expect you to get underneath this bridge? They do. Okay. Wow. That was a crazy one. All right, so then this one should be next. All right. Okay. So there's like two here. So this is where I'm getting a little confused. So there's like two. So does that mean is like one of them like here and maybe another one is there? Or is this considered a bridge? Let me see what this thing says. So this is number 4 and 5. So bridge location is this curved bridge can be hard to miss. Keep it low and continue through to the next bridge as well. So that's the 2. So let me get an eyesight on this. I'm thinking I don't really know. I'm gonna go straight and see what happens, and then we'll come back out this way if we need to. See, that's the thing is I don't really know if that was a bridge or not. I don't think so. Okay, I don't think any of those were the bridges. Let's go back to where we started so we can look at this a little differently. That's 1 and 2. Yep, back up here. All right, remember we just did this right here. And it could be right here. So it'd be this bridge and then the one straight ahead. There's that one. And then there's that one. Okay. All right. So now let me look real quick and see what else we've got. So we did all the ones that was there. How many did I just unlock? That should have been 4, 5, 6, and then there's a 7th one. How many did we just unlock right there? How many did you just see unlock? That should have been 4. What is the overlay that shows achievements on your stream? Sorry, the overlay. That's where it says 34 out of 51, right below me. That's the overlay that shows that. From the look of this, 4 and 5 was the one that we got, and then there should have been a 6 and then a 7 one. And that is pretty much it. Then we need to turn around and go back out to where 4 and 5 was. And then we can literally go straight ahead for 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it says 16 so far. Don't look at that number. Count all the ones that I've done just today, because we're going to be doing every bridge during this stream. So, okay. Now we're back out here, so it should be this right here. We should just need to go straight, and we should unlock 4 bridges here. Now, the thing is, I don't know if you've already got them, if they show up or not. But these are the next 4. This might be really hard to do timestamps for, since I've already got so many that they don't continue to show up. See, that would have been 1. No, there it goes. So 17 out of 50. I know it's really weird, but just keep going straight. Now, there is nothing in here that says you need to go off to the right. So just keep going until you hit the 4th one that we do during this pass. Let me see. Oh, this is so weird. But oh my God, I can't read this map. There's no way. I can't read this. Stupid games radar, the way they have this thing laid out is dumb. All right, I'm going to have to go off of this one then, I guess. Let me see. Can I zoom it up? Okay. We'll see if this one works. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in this straightaway, I'm going to be getting quite a bit. So we've already done 2. So then there should be, from now on, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8. We should be getting 8 coming up. We've already done 2. We should be doing 8 and then stop. And then I'll look on the map and keep going and see. Now, like I said, some of these I already have. Okay, see, that one didn't count. So I wonder if you have to be either we already have that one, or let me just see if you have to do it from underneath the middle instead. Okay, so that one's already... That one definitely counted, but I think it's... See, it's hard to do timestamps for this. Unless that's not a bridge that actually counts. It might not be a bridge that counts. See, we went under that bridge too, so it's just, it's impossible for me. This is... You're going to have to start the timestamp at the beginning. Because I think we've already got these, and they're just not showing up, obviously. But these are... Some of these are bridges that you need to get.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, hold on. Let me go over to my thing. Sorry about that. Holy crap. Hey, Vic's here. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and let's get this 100%. Vic, what's up, man? I haven't seen you all year. Hopefully you're doing well, bud. Big shout out to Vic. Thank you for the big tip, man. I hope you're doing well, bud. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. So, well, okay, so there should be 2 more. But this is also where you could split. So take a mental note that you can split here and get 3 more bridges. Okay, starting right here. Okay, so I need to go forward twice and then go back to those points. Don't mess up match. Hey, Vic, we have to finish our freaking split fiction. I don't want to leave that open, man. I know times are, it's tough to get together to do it, but we got to do it. Oh my God. Okay, well, so that's all the bridges there. So let me go back to the markers that I made. And then we're going to come back around for these 3. I did get a $5 tip in the Splinter Cell 24/7. I don't see it. It would tell me if I got it. The last one I see was James. So it doesn't say that I got one. No, I get it, dude. I know it's a stressful time, man. Just whenever we can get together and figure it out. But I do want to finish that up, man. I don't want to leave any games open anymore. Those days are long gone. All right, so we're coming back around to grab these 3, starting with this bridge right here. And there's a total of 3 of them. All right, here it is, starting right there. All right, and if you look, we need to go to the left after this. All right. I'm guessing this is... No. So where is... So that is not a bridge. Hold on. Oh, so those are not them. I think it is over here. I think it's here. I could be wrong. These are really, really tough. I don't know if this is, I don't think this is it, but this can't be it. Okay, I think I need to go. Okay. Oh, shit. I think. There we go. Got it. Okay. All right, let's get back up now. All right. So we got those. Those were those two. Now, so that's those three right there. Okay. So that's all that's there. Before we start going over to Sonora, we're gonna hit La Puerta. So La Puerta has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they all start at a certain point. So let me try to get to that point. This is really hard to look at. It's luckily they follow a line for the most part. Wish they had a better map on this. I think it starts around. Yeah, so this one starts here. So there's that one. That one. This one. Then this one. And then there's like 3 right here. So like 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that should be it. So that's 1. Hold on, is that 43, 44, 45? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Then we're pretty much done in the city. The thing that makes this so tough is just because of all of these winding bridges. I think when Tyler gets here, I'm just going to tell him you could label all the city bridges start here. Then you could say this is where these bridges start in the area that we're in, because it's impossible to do this any other way, I think. Okay, we're back out here, and then we're coming along to the right here, and then we're going down, and here's the next batch. All right. Let's turn. Here we go. So we have a total of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we just keep following this line. Eventually it's going to curve. Well, I was not expecting to unlock that trophy this quick. So obviously for the 100%, you do not need to get all of the bridges, but there's a trophy for the bridges and knife flights. So, but there you go. We got the career criminal done already at, we'll just say 25:30. Was not expecting to get that one that quick. Later, Vic. Have a good one, bud. All right, so there's that one. Okay. So we still got 1, 2, and then keep following it to the left. Oh, that's right. I got to add it on here. 35. Okay. All right. There you go, ladies and gents. That's the 100% for GTA 5 is now actually complete already, because you need to get 25. Now, you might get that a little bit later, because technically we don't have, because we got bridges earlier, so as you go through here, you will eventually unlock that one. Not to confuse anybody. Okay, so now I think I need to continue to follow this line. Is it 3 more times? Yep. Should be 3 here. 1, 2, and then 3. There we go. Okay. Everyone in the city is now done. Yep. Everyone in the city, I believe now, is completely done. So the port of LS is where we started. Then we did the East LS. Then we did La Puerta. All right. Now we're going to move to Sonora Tataviam, which is going to be over here, starting on this winding road here. So there's a bridge, I guess, about right here that we're going to go under. So we'll just say 1. Then there's another bridge. This one's really confusing here, but it's around in here somewhere. 2. Then you come out over here. There is a bridge. Really confusing here. Okay, so that's so not there. All right, so the bridge must be... It's saying the bridge is like right here. And then there's 2 bridges up here. They go across from each other like here and here. What is that? 7. So then there's just 3 more. Okay. So then we move up here. There's like a bridge at the crossing here. Then there's one all the way over here at this crossing. And then there's a final one right here. Okay. So that's all our next ones. Or should I say 10 of our next ones? All right, let's get this party started. I can take that one off, I believe, because we've already got, yeah. So let's start here. All right, so far so good, folks. Not too confusing. Kind of. Remember, if you've been following my guide, you would have already had the knife flights in the previous episode. Okay, so here we go. Now we're starting this one. There's the bridge. You can see it there. one. Then we move up a little further down. When we get to this little cross here. I'm guessing it's this right here. There it is. All right. So now we're going to move all the way out. And I'll put my new, because we got those, over to here. All right, so there is a bridge here. I don't know exactly how this one is a bridge. Oh, I think it wants you to go underneath. Through. Wow. That one would have been really confusing, I think, for some people, because how would you even begin to think that that is one of them? You know what I mean? Because it says bridge, under the bridge. That's not a bridge. That's like a mountain, like cave. All right, so this one I think I see right here. I just need to cross these. Next, we'll go here, so we need to go back on the other side. I've had such a great time playing this for you guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope I've been able to make your days go by a little bit easier, and I hope you've been having fun. But as I said, our time with the single-player adventure is essentially done at this point. And we'll be focusing on online. Alright, so under. There we go. Alright. Now I just go straight across. Where is this next bridge? That must be it there. I think the funniest thing is the fact that these wires don't matter. They're essentially just invisible. Otherwise, this would be significantly harder. Big overgrown tree there. right. Almost done with this section. We just got one more that's straight ahead. Why is that not one? Maybe that... Oh, okay. Because see, that's not a... it's the same bridge. But you want to... I think cars is what represents, really. Can you imagine if they redone the streets of LA? Oh man, I would so love for that to happen. That would be so cool. All right. That one's done now. So we're going to move on to the next location, which is Mount Chiliad Gordo. There's a total of only 3 here. And it's going to be pretty much right here. There's going to be 2 of them right in this main little city. And I think it's these 2 right here, the way that they cross. Or maybe it's something like this here. And then like out here is like another one. And then the final one is all the way up here where I think these cross from the looks of it. And then that should be those 3 that we can get here. Oh, well, thank you so much for being here, Ricardo. I appreciate it. All right, let's get these. But we still got plenty of GTA 5 to do with online, so we're spending a lot of time there. I'm not always going to be playing with others. I mean, if anybody wants to join, I mean, I want that. But there's going to be a lot of singles player stuff I have to do as well. Single player stuff in the online mode is what I mean. You didn't like it? It was definitely it was a harder game to get into, I can for sure. But can you imagine if it was remade with today's graphics? I think it would be really cool. I love the shooting and martial art mechanics in the game. I thought that was super cool. Okay, so I'm guessing that's got to be it. It's got to be that one and then that one. So I think we have to go under here. Okay, that... Maybe I already had that one. Yeah. Okay, so it's saying I have 11 left. Let me see how many more. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 13 technically left. So I'm thinking maybe I already had the one I just went under. I'm going to go under the opposite direction and see if it, because one of them didn't count or I didn't see a thing on it. And that was this one right here, which I think is one of them. So I'm pretty sure this one right here is one of them. But I think I've already went under this one.
What the fuck, dude?
Nope. So it didn't count last time. Did you see that? It did not count. So I just went and did the same exact thing, but either when I went under it, I guess I didn't go under it right or something. I have no clue why that didn't count. Doesn't matter. We got it now. So, but that was a bit weird. Thank you, Daniel, for keeping me updated there. this one is all the way up here. It's probably going to be this bridge that crosses over the River Kwai. Got it? Okay, so there's the 3 there. All right, now it's time to go to the next area, which is going to be Mount Josiah. All right, so it looks like there is no bridges. Oops, sorry. In this area here. So the next one's going to be, obviously I've done a lot of these ones. I've probably done 1, 2, 3, 4 of these that we're going to go ahead and do anyways, just so you can see them all in this video. But it's going to be essentially, if I follow the path, obviously one there. There's another one. Hold on. Like over here? Might even be more like there. Then 6 probably is right here. And then 7 here, and then obviously, like I said, these I think I've definitely done, but I'm going to label these 4 anyways right here, just because of the fact that I want to show them all in this video. So let me start with, we're going to start over here. Yeah, you probably won't notice it say anything on these because I've already done them. It really is, man. It's just so relaxing to get in this game and just go around in a helicopter and just chill, you know? Watch the level of detail all the way from this high is truly amazing. Really, really, really does feel like a blown-in city, you know, like a real, actual place people would be living. Unfortunately, obviously, this is going to be a shorter stream today, just because of the fact alone that there's really nothing else for us to do, you know. But I wanted to keep it as easy for everyone to digest when they're trying to get the platinum themselves. All right, so here we go. So we know we've done this one because I've went under this bridge like a million times during our playthrough. So let's just see if it says anything. Yes, we'll do it first. We've went under here so many times. So you can see it doesn't say anything when you've went under that many times. All right, the next one is over here though. We may have not went under this one. I don't know if I've ever even been up. Huh. Okay, it must be that bridge right there. Alright, so this is going to be a little tricky. So, I don't think I've done this. I know, these graphics are still as good, in my opinion, today. For as big of a city this is, I agree. All right, there's 42. Now we move down here. Now I know I've already got this one. It's not the point. The point is to show you where it is so that you unlock it. Dead Space remake trophies. I did get trophies, but I didn't go for the platinum. Did I miss one back there? I did. So there's one right there. I've already got this one. So just keep that in note, but you will probably still need to get it. Unless you got it during Nervous Ron, like I did. This one is really hard to get just because of how small it is. There. All right, so that's how you would get that one. Then you could go and get this one. I don't think it's this one, actually. It might be, though, depending on if it's a train area or not. And then this right here. Alright. Now, it's time to move on to the next area. Alrighty. Okay. So that's the first in Mount Josiah. Now we're going to move on to the next ones, which are going to be when they come over here. From the look of it, there's 2 of them down in this area. I think it's most likely here and here. Then we have 2 more that are like over in this area, but it's I can't zoom in any further. There's a 10 and there's 2 of them right here, but it's off the path. There's one of them probably right here. And then the other one is like over here. My guess is it's going to be like there. So we'll see how it comes and looks. So we'll just go with those 4 for right now. Will I ever in the future? I would love to do Dead Space in the future. The thing with that game is I think you have to play it multiple times. I usually try to stay away from games that in order to get the platinum, you have to beat it multiple times. I mean, unless it's like a game that you can beat relatively short, which I think Dead Space is one of those games that you can relatively beat pretty short. All right, so here we go. I like how they just always will be right there waiting for you for the race. Obviously not an easy one to get. Okay, that one did not count. Okay, so if it did, well, I mean, that's not technically a bridge, but it says there's 2 there. Yeah, it says there's 2 there. So either I already got that one, or I need to do it in a different way. Maybe I didn't do it right. Maybe I was too low. Yeah, it looks like this one either... Oh, maybe I need to do it over top of where the road is. No. Okay. So that one's not unlocking for whatever reason. So maybe we already had that one. We'll see in the end. Just keep a note on the ones that weren't unlocking. All right, move on to this next one here. Just keep a note on the ones that weren't unlocked. Because if we end up missing one or two, it's going to be really hard to narrow. And I'll have to probably use a video and look and see if I remember going under that bridge or not. This is obviously the one here. Got it. All right, so technically 6 more. Do not, listen to me, do not place points of interest. Hopefully I did, I think I saved. That's 12:01. What time is it? 12:02. It should be fine. I placed a point of interest and then immediately left the I removed a point of interest, and that's what caused it. So when you remove a point of interest and then you immediately get out of the menu, I have to go back 2 minutes, but that's okay. And then it'll immediately get out of your helicopter for some reason. That's weird. Okay. So I got to do these again because I went back. Okay, got that one. That's why it's always good to save after every few, so you're not like repeating too many, I guess. Alright, this time I'm not going to make the same mistake. The only problem is I don't think it did keep them. But it got rid of the other ones. So, oh boy. These are always just, I hate these ones. Got it. All right, obviously there's one right there. So I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, let me go ahead and do this one. So I did... All right, so we got 12 and 13, which is going to be up here. 12 is going to be like right here, obviously. And 13 will be like right here. And then there is a final one out here. There we go. And then the final location. This is literally the final location, folks. It says there's one right at the start, like here. And that's the final one. We'll see, because I don't really know. I'm seeing a few things, but let's get this one first. Now, I look at that, and I see, why isn't that one? That is a bridge, and you need to go underneath. But does it consider... No, it's not linked up with any other one. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I mean, I might be an idiot even doing this, but... This says it's not one, but how could this not be one? It's a bridge. Okay, well, I guess it wasn't. All right, here's these two.
Oh shit.
Here we go again. Michael, thank you so much. Appreciate your subscription, bud. Alright, so there's this one. I may have already had this one. It's very possible. Yep. Okay. I obviously already have that one. You know what this tells me? This tells me that we're going to be missing a few. I'm going to have to go down the list and see. And then I think I've definitely already have this one because I know I've done this one before. So I know this one's not going to lock. Because that means there's only one left after this. So that means I'm definitely missing. Some of them did not count for me. Okay. Because all that's telling me that's left... Oh, I didn't even look at this one. Hold on. Alright, let me go back to this one. This one I may not have had yet. We will have to go back through the list to see what we missed. Because we've obviously missed one or two. Okay, so it's either this one or the one up there. But let's start with this one here. Well, that's telling me there's 4 left. And then I see this one here. It's like, why wouldn't this be one too? But it's not. Glass. Now here's another one right there that you would think is clearly an indicator of a bridge. But I don't think this is one. Probably because there's just not enough. There's just not enough. No, there's plenty of leeway. The thing is, you have to fight with the camera on this. Because the camera automatically... See, that should have been one. The fact that it's not is stupid. Alright, so this is the final one that is listed on the map that I've done, that I've looked at. So that means we have missed 3 probably, because I don't know if I've got this one or not. We're going to come up to it and see. That means there's 3 somewhere that I have missed. So I will need to go through someone's video on YouTube and say, yeah, I did that one, I did that one, I did that one, and then come to the conclusion of 3 of them that I'm like, I don't know if I did that one or not, you know? Or maybe I didn't hit it at the right angle. because you got to think there's hit boxes, right? That's how they do it. So there's hit boxes that you need to be inside the hit box but going underneath the bridge in order for it to count. So where is this one? There is definitely not a bridge. Oh, that right there. So that little walkway bridge. All right, that's did not count. Is there something I missed? There's another bridge right there. Maybe it's that bridge. 'Cause that's the one I have the thing on. That bridge counted. All right, so there's 3 left that I have no idea. 3 left that I have no idea. So what we have to do is literally look and see which 3 that I am missing. So I always, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. Let's see, GTA 5 Under the Bridge. And I'll use a good friend of mine, GTA series videos. And I'll show you guys too. So we need to look at this and we need to go over and see which ones that don't look familiar to what we've done today. Okay, we don't need the sound. So as we go through this, if anything looks like we hadn't done it, let me know. We'll have to go through each and every single one, obviously. So we just take a look. Obviously, we've done the ones that are underneath those bypass, those little areas there. And there were 7 of them, and I think we actually got. Okay, so remember when we first started, that's the one we did. When we first started, we went there. Then we did those 2. Yep. Okay, then we had 4 here, remember? This one, maybe I didn't get one of them. It's possible. So there is 1. Then there was 2. Then 3. And then 4. No, I think we did that one. We did those 4. And then this is the one where it's all a big straight line, remember? So nothing so far is seeming that we didn't do, in my opinion. Okay, then there's these 2 here. Yeah, we went through there. You know, it may have not counted that one for us because remember, one of them didn't count. Hold on, where is that? I don't remember going up over into there. Hold on a sec. Because this is what I've been using right here. We did though, because we went all the way straight and then we continued on through there. Because this is what I was using. And I was going a little bit at a time. So I started here and we went boom, boom, boom. And then we did the boom, 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 boom. Then I went up here and we did boom, boom, boom all the way up. We kept going until we got to there. Okay. Then I went back and then we got those three. And then we moved to La Puerta. And then we started here and we went down across and did that straight line there. Then we came over here and we started doing this one up, then around. Then we did that one. Then we did that one. Then we came back up here. We did that one. Then we came over here, starting from here, and we went boom, 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 boom. Then we went boom, boom, except number 9 didn't work. Or at least it didn't say anything. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Like, I don't know what. Oh, this sucks, man. When you just have 3 that you've missed, but you've went through every single one. So far, I'm not seeing any that I don't think I haven't done. As I look through here. Yes, as we're making our way, yeah. Yeah. And there's the one over there, the cave. Yep, we did the cave. And there's the 2 that we had to cross. And there's that one we did. And there's the cross we did there. And then the next cross. Yeah. Then we did the 2 there, remember? And the second one only counted after we did it a second time for some reason. It didn't count the first time. Then we did the one up here. Yeah, and we've done that one during Nervous Ron. Then that was that one up that was in the boonies. Yep. Then the 2 that were right here. There's the big one. And then the second one right there. And it came across and there's 2 here. Remember, the second one didn't count for us. Yeah, see, that one didn't count for us. Either that or we already had it. Then there was these 2, which yeah, we did that one. One under there and did that one. And did that one. Yeah, I'm at a loss for words, guys. I literally did every single one of these. I literally did every single one. So I'm at a loss for words right now. I did every single one. I'm going to go back to this one again and see. sucks when you know there's only 3 left. It's heartbreaking. Because I went through every single one that they just did, and because I got a few earlier, they don't show that you did it again. I wish it would just show again, not change the number, but just show that you're going under a bridge that's needing to be complete. You know what I mean? See, like this one right here. We already got this one. Is it going to say anything? Is it going to just say the same number again? Because we technically already got this one. See, it doesn't say anything anymore. So therefore, there's just so many out. I don't understand. Obviously, that means we already got it. I don't know, man. I'm just at a loss for words, guys. I know I'm still missing 3. I get that, but I have no idea where the 3 are. I don't know. I don't know. I felt like I've got them all, and either one of them is just 2, 3 of them are just not hitting. And I feel like the only way I'm going to know is I have to go. I felt like I went through every single one that I just saw on that screen. So to me, it feels like I have to do them all over again, or I'm never going to know, because I felt like I've done them all. And that's what makes this really, really frustrating. So we got to go through them all again. I'm so frustrated. It should have like a check mark. Every time you go under a bridge that counts, it should, if you've already got it, it should have a check mark. And say, okay, you've already got this. But because it doesn't, it forces you to have to do it every single one again, because I already feel like I got them all. And something is not counting. And there's just no way of knowing. I did as thorough of a job that I felt I could have done in going through these. And this is where the party started. is like the lowest one. But I know I've already got it, so splitting hairs here. And that's what happens. I just wish I would have never got any in the Nervous Ron mission. Either that or I wish I would have taken care of this objective at that moment. And then I wouldn't have had to worry about this. So that's on me. Don't be like me, folks. Because all I've done is just frustrate myself even more. If the camera would stop moving and automatically adjust itself so I can actually see that I'm under or not, that would be great. This the first place I think I could have missed one. Yeah, I've popped one trophy, the 100% trophy. I think I'm missing one. That was only like, that would have only been like 3 that way. I think I'm missing one this way. Unless I wasn't supposed to go that way. Hold on. It says I'm supposed to pop 4 here. Oh, none of those actually are. Oh, shit. This stupid thing. So, there's 4 of them. So I'm going to come over here. I think I see... Alright, let's see if this is it. Because if I unlock 3 right here, then I am golden. Which I don't think I'm going to do, but... Oh, obviously I already got these. Yeah. Okay, there was one. So there was one right there. So now there's just 2 left. So that was one I missed somehow. Let me make sure this one... You're supposed to get one for this bridge. Okay. Alright, well let's keep going then. Now we just need 2. All right, so there's still something I'm missing. I'm gonna go under these again one more time just to be... I wonder maybe... Thank God I saved it. Yeah, we're doing the fly under the bridges. At least I got one more, so just need 2. No, it should be 2. Under the bridge, 48 out of 50, so we need 2. What happens if I go under this section? All right, let's move on. No. The only Tomb Raider that requires trophies is Tomb Raider 2014 or 2013. That's the only one that requires online trophies. Yes, I did. I'm just gonna follow this line again. You're right. All right, you can see we come out all the way here and still nothing. Okay, and we came out there, but there's still more. So we followed that same route again. So now we're going to go back around to to here. So it should be the 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we're going back here. Well, hope for the best for you, bud. Those are done. Unless there was... Sorry, guys. I gotta be thorough here. Yeah. Here's the 1, 2, 3. Okay. Am I doing this? Yeah, I'm doing it right. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, where's the... Hold on. Just checking something. Okay, that's done. All right. All right. So we did that. Now, the last part to check here is one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be 7 here. That's these ones right here, remember, where we just followed this little path here? There should be 7. Now you can see that we have went through so far like a fine-tooth comb under every single one that we've done before. So at this point, we haven't missed any. And the game is just screwing me over. Except for the one that I got. Which clearly I don't know how I didn't get that one earlier. But here we are. Now, there should be a total of 7 here, remember? We just follow this line, and it leads us through 7. Very easy. 7. Starting with this bridge here. So count 7, folks. So that's 1. So it'd be 2. And we're just following this line. This would be 3. Now, I don't know if this is 4 and 5, but I'm thinking this is just 4. And then we follow this line. This would be 5. And would that be 6? And then the final one. Okay, that's it. There's no other ones. We just followed the line. So that's it. All right. Next, we're going to start on our path that we did out here, which starts with, obviously, this one here, and then I think that there. All right. Just tracing our motions. We have done every one in the city. There's no more. We went through every single possible one in the city. And I do remember getting these 2 that we're coming out here to get right now. got this one because we had to cross it. Ooh, so is this that bridge or that? That's a. Okay, let me see. Let me look here on his video, and then this can tell me whether or not I'm. Okay, so there's that one. All right. And then what does he do for this one? Does he just do the one on the side, or does he go underneath this? It's just that one. You don't have to go underneath the other bridge. It's just that bridge right there. All right. So I don't even have to go underneath this, but I'm doing it anyways. Just so I can be quick. But what it would be is this one right here. There. Okay. So that one's good. Now we knew we'd come all the way out here. And we do our turn. We know we already got this one. It's the one that's underneath the thing. Going too fast now, and I'm making stupid mistakes because this is already pissing me off. Man. I already know we got the other one, so I don't need to. I could just go straight to that one. Yep. All right. Okay, so I know I've already caught up to that. All right, I'm just going to follow his guide and path from now on. And do one by one here. Two right here, which was the one there and one there. And watch him go underneath it so I can actually make sure I go underneath it, I guess, correctly. Yep. All right, so those two were done correctly. Now let's move on to the next. Just following along. There's two left. Yep. Okay. Now watching him, how he goes underneath it. Make sure I do the same thing. I mean, it's just take rocket appliances. Just to get myself a warm and fuzzy, I'm going to go the opposite. All right. All right, so it should be 16 left at this point. Okay. Now it should be 15 left at this point. All right, this is where we got those two that are up here along this little path that stretch out, which is like right here. Remember, we did get them both, but I'm just doing it again because it seems like it's just not counting for me. Remember, the only way we got the first one was because we went backwards and we did it the other way. Remember, it didn't count the first time we did it. there's those two, and I'm gonna watch him do it. Make sure I did it right, which I already know I did. All right.
Bad. It's real bad. I gotta go.
Oh, you can clearly see I got that. All right. Okay. Follow him. Make sure I'm doing it right. All right, it's time to start the ones that I think this is what's happened. I think what's happened is that one of these that I already got is not counting or something to that effect. Because we have got everything. Do you have to be... No, you don't have to be Franklin to do this. Obviously, I've been Michael, and all of them have been unlocking, so... If I go through this and I'm still missing two, I literally went through every single one twice. This is the story finale, Sachi. There's still online trophies. We know we've done this one, so... we know we went up here and did this one. We'll do it one more time just in case. What are you talking about, Sachin? Now we come back out here. Turn around. Follow the yellow brick road. Now, I gotta make sure. So there's that one. So there have been 11 left at this point. Yep, that's going under that one. There, got it. Okay. There's the big bridge and then the smaller bridge. There's the big one and then there's the second. So that means we would have had to only have missed the last few if we've missed any, except for the one that we got in the beginning. All right. So this is what's going to give me trouble. These are the final few, folks. If we don't get these now, then something is wrong. There's 8 left. Supposed to be 2 of them right here. Okay. You go under this one, and then you move, and you go under the next one. Now, the first one I think unlocked it. The second one didn't. Which means we already had it. See? That usually means that we already had that. Now, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to go under it over this area because this is where the cars are. Okay, so you can clearly see that one's done. We've already had to have had that one at that point. So there's these 2 now. And I'll go ahead and put... Actually, I already have the things there for them. Although this one says it's right. Not there, but here. And then that one says it's there. Okay. Which we know we did that one. I'm screwed, guys. I think my game is glitched. I think my game is glitched. My game is glitched. That's the only explanation now. Because now we're at the point where we already did this one before. When we first started this whole entire thing. We're like literally almost back to the... Yeah. My game is glitched. I don't know what else to say at this point. All right, there's 2 more here. Which, do I have them in the right places? I do. Which means I went under them. But let me make sure I didn't do something stupid. So, yep, just went under the bridge in the water. Cool. Immediately took a left. Went under the bridge. In the water. Cool. That's it. I just don't know why wouldn't that be? I know I had the same thing again. Here's the first one. He just went directly in the middle of the water. This is literally it. Like, there's nothing else I'm missing at this point. So if one of them doesn't unlock right here, then... And then if this one doesn't unlock, that's... Something's wrong with my game. I think my game is glitched. Because there's only 2 left after this point. And that's the one that's all the way over there. Which we've went under, I don't know how many times. And then the 50, which is the one we already had. So there's still 2 I'm missing. I don't know what to do at this point anymore. Like, I'm seriously about to rage quit. I don't know what to do anymore. I think my game is glitched. I think my game is generally glitched. Yep. That's it. I mean, I already did the city ones. I did them twice. Let me see if anyone else is having a problem with Under the Bridge. Often, okay, the Under the Bridge challenge in GTA 5 not working usually stems from game bugs or subtle criteria, often leaving players stuck at 49 or 48 out of 50. Common solutions include flying very slow, ensuring zero contact with the water bridge, trying to specific hard to register bridges, checking So the only other option that I have would be to load up. Do I have a save? I don't think I have a save before Nervous Ron. No, the save I have is Nervous Ron. So the other option is to load up the Nervous Ron save and then do it and get them all with that save. But that's after completing Nervous Ron. And then try to get them all again that way. All right, final boss. I'm going to put you in timeout because I'm getting sick of it, man. Dang it. It has to be the city ones. It has to be the city ones. There still has to be one or two of the city ones that's not registering. There's no other option. All the rural ones are done, and I've went under them. But the city ones, it can get very, very convoluted with the city ones because of just how many there are in a very quick succession. You'd think that could be a bridge, but it isn't. All right, remember we already did this one because that's the one that locked us at 48. Excuse me, 47. And then we went back and got to 48. So this is the thing. It says that you cannot graze anything, meaning that if you even accidentally touched, hit your fan with something or whatever, then it won't count. So there could have been one in the city that I've accidentally hit the fan on. I mean, we're turning a stream that should have been done in 30 minutes into a 4-hour stream because I can't figure the rest of this out. Just frustrating. Yeah, I used them too. I just did, and it still didn't work. Even when I know I've already done these. But see, that's the thing, man. You can't touch anything. So maybe I need to go through this really slow and try not to touch the ground. Okay, see, that didn't work. Because he was self-promoting again, man. I mean, he does it all the time, and it's getting ridiculous. I don't know him enough to allow him to do that. Other people, I don't care. Like, if I know you and you've been on this channel for a long time, then you can self-promote all you want. but so that didn't work. But that guy supported this channel. Okay, just because you support this channel doesn't mean you have a right to self-promote your own channel. What gives you the right to self-promote your own channel on this channel is that you've been here a while, you've been with the community, you've gotten to know the community, and you've shown that you're here because you want to be here and not here just so that you could promote your own channel, is essentially what I'm saying. Here are these 4 again that we're going to do again. Except this time I'm just going to make sure that I am as good as possible. Not touch any water. Okay. This is where we got the 1, remember? There's that one. Okay, so you can see those are all done. I don't know what else. I really, at this point, don't know what else to do. Just going under these slow. So this is where I could have easily hit something.
Oh, shit!
I did touch the sides of some of these, if I remember. This should be bad. They really should. They should do this trophy first. This should be one of the first ones they do. Now remember, I would always hit the side here. So maybe that's why. And I didn't notice. No, see, it didn't unlock. Unless I hit it in the wrong spot. I thought maybe that could have been it right there. Because that's where I was hitting the sides. Do you guys remember? Right here, I hit the sides. Okay, this one I definitely remember hitting the sides. Yeah, I have a Discord that allows you to self-promote anytime you want. I don't care that people self-promote. I want people to self-promote. I want people to all join the same channels, but I need to make sure that you're a part of this community before I would allow anyone to do that. It's just how it works. Okay. Okay, so clearly that one's probably not even one that we need to get. This one right here. I think maybe these two are ones that I have not gotten right here. These could be it. I kid you not. Because I remember hitting the sides of these ones right here. And you can see how you got to go slow here because of just the width and the angle is not. That's impossible. See what I mean? How do you not touch here? Okay, so maybe I have to go down one of the other ones. That almost seems impossible. It's impossible. You think maybe this plane is too big? Maybe it could be maybe that one. Is this maybe this helicopter is too big for that's just you can't make it through here without hitting. Okay, so use the buzzer. Which one's the buzzer? All right, let me go to Michael. Do I have? I don't think it's bugged. I think maybe those are the two that I've missed because of that. Small airplane. If a helicopter ain't gonna make it through, how's an airplane gonna make it through? I guess there's a smaller helicopter than what the helicopter I have here. So the blade's circumference is too high here, and that might be the problem. You don't want to use a regular plane. You only want to use a helicopter. Planes are not going to get through that. I don't know why anyone would think that a plane is going to fit through that right there. The wingspan of a plane is longer than the wingspan of rotator blade. That might be smaller right there. Or is that the same plane? I think that's the same plane. Okay, so do I even have... Let me look. You said use the Swift, the Frogger, Maverick. Maybe the Frogger? Is that what I have right now, though? I think what I have right now is the Frogger. Where is this plane you're talking about? Is this military helicopter is too big for this? Yeah, I get that. Is this maybe one of the ones above the... Because as you can clearly see, it's not one of these. I have the Frogger. That's what this is right here, I think. I think this is the Frogger. And I think what I need to do is go to... Yeah. I think I know what I need to do. I think I need to go to either the hospital or... the buzzard helicopter? I didn't see a buzzard. Are you talking about this one? The Maverick? The third one at the top. The Vestra? The Pony. That's look at the wings. The wings are going to be longer than the blades. It might be a small plane, but look at the wingspan, dude. The wingspan are longer. The Buzzard is in war stock. Okay, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay.
Fantastic.
All right, so I gotta wait until. Thank you for letting me know the war stock is the one. Lady K, appreciate you. Yeah, so what I'm thinking right now is I can go to the police and I might be able to just get one. And that should be over in this area. I don't remember exactly where it is, but it's over here somewhere. Alright, so where is the hospital? And that'll tell me where. Where's the hospital? Because then that'll tell me where. Why does it have to be foggy right now? Dang it, where is the freaking... Why does it have to be foggy right now? I can't see where the dang... I was pretty sure it's down here. Because it's close to where his house is. Is it over here instead? Am I looking in the wrong spot? Or maybe it's down here. Oh, I think it's down here, not there. Yeah, it's like... There it is. Okay. It's right across from the towing impound. So it's like right here. Okay, unfortunately, they don't have any on top. Okay, so I'm going to have to wait 2 or 3 days then, I guess. Because literally, as you can see, there's no helicopters on top of the... There or there. I don't know where another... Okay, so I know what we need to do at this point. I think we're going to get it now. Let's go home. Sleep 2 or 3 days, and then we can go back. No one is doing under the bridge things with planes. They're doing them with helicopters. Imagine trying to stick a plane underneath those bridges. That's just hilarious to me. Hilarious. Sleep for a few days. I think we finally figured this out, so sorry for wasting everybody's time. But I think that's the reason.
A different man. Hey, oh, he just walked in. Bye.
I hope you ain't talking to the cops. I'm still alive, in case you're wondering.
If you, Trevor, or Franklin are driving when I'm on a bike, I'm screwed.
All right, I'll sleep a good like 4 times. All right, it's there. All right, let's go pick up our new copter. I think this is it. I think those two were the reason why I guess I didn't get them. Yeah, I think I hit it with the helicopter blades, and that's why we're getting the other ones. That's why we're getting another copter. Yes, sir. All right. Okay. Buzzard. There we go. All right, so this one should help us get through that section. All right, it should be I'm pretty sure it's the straightaway here, somewhere around in there. So this one has a less width. Here. It's all part of the plan. I think it's this way. Yeah. I might be going the wrong way. I think I'm going the right way. Alright. Here we go. This one I made the other one, so I don't think it's this one. I don't even think this is a road, so this one isn't. Alright. This one right here. These two. Okay. Slow and steady, T. Slow and steady. One more, one more, one more. 2 hours. Like literally, we had this 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. If I would have been smart enough. Ricardo, you didn't say that 2 hours ago. So that's my fault. No one pointed it out to me. I didn't even think about it until we came this third time to do it. Then I finally realized, and people will then starting to say that the helicopter, because then I realized I was touching those things. So it doesn't matter because we ended up getting it in the end. So hopefully my mistake and what I've done can help you all not to make that same mistake. But you absolutely have to do it with this helicopter. Otherwise, you will not be able to do it. Close shave. There you go. Well, ladies and gents, guess what? That's it. That is it. Actually, what I want to do is bring up this map. Let me add it to. So that is all on me, guys. It's my stupidity. I was getting frustrated with myself, thinking I had everyone, not realizing that you cannot touch a single thing. Because for some reason, I thought I had already got those ones, and that's why it wasn't showing up when I was going through it. That was not the case. There you go. We're done with single player. The only one left is you're going to need a bigger boat. And remember, guys, that one we're saving for the very, very end. When we get eaten by a shark after we get all of the rest of these. As you can see, all we have left is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 online trophies is what we have left. And then you're going to need a bigger boat, and that's it. It is my stupidity. I should have been smarter in realizing that you probably couldn't touch anything while you're doing it. But mistakes were made, and hopefully my mistakes again can help other people out. I was getting so frustrated. I was like this close, man. I was this close to rage quitting. Not that I would have quit the platinum, but I would have moved on to online and allow myself time to breathe and stuff. I'm just talking about like rage quitting as in like just giving up on it today and then moving on to online. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Man, I can't believe we did it. We finally did it. Oh, you want me to buy every property? I suppose we could do that. I got nothing but money. What else am I going to spend it on?
Hop on in, buddy. Should be able to fit in one more jump before my shift's up.
We all make mistakes, I know. Sometimes I let the rage soothe me.
I'm so done with this fucking business.
What else is there to buy?
Madonna.
Because I think I'd like to come back to this save from time and time again to have fun. Even though we've accomplished everything. We still haven't finished all of the main missions. I mean, the Strangers and Freaks. Even though we don't need to. Now, I thought Franklin already purchased this.
My new thing is 1930s Bulgarian cinema.
Hey, how are things?
I don't need a maid. I put food on my own table. I can unclog the toilet and
Oh, because it's just to buy a slip, that's all.
You said it.
Franklin bought a slip as well. Oh, what did I just do? Do I think, you know what? I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to say I think so. I think they're finally going to kill off Leon. That's my opinion. Obviously, you know, I could be very, very wrong. But it just feels like Leon's going to sacrifice himself for this other character, probably. Which I think people are going to be really pissed about, but it seems like something that they would do. How much is the airport? Remember, we only have so much money. I hope they don't. Because it would break my heart too. Leon's my favorite character in all of Resident Evil. Him and Jill, I think, are my favorite. And Chris. I'd give them all three probably equal billing. You're not buying the airport, you're just buying a hangar. Buy the boat for the final mission to have on standby? We already did all missions. I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't do a walkthrough for Silent Hill 2. What I did was just it was supposed to be meaning it was an October stream or whatever that we were doing. It wasn't an actual, I wasn't meaning it for it to be a walkthrough, just so you know. I think Franklin would be more inclined. Yeah, but I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, we were able to accomplish what we were supposed to do. We got 100%. If you take a look, our stats here, 100%, 69 missions. They better not do that crap. Resurrect them. That would suck. 69 missions, 42 hobbies and pastimes, 20 strangers and freaks. Random events 14 and miscellaneous 16. As you can see, we've stealth kills, only 3 stealth kills, no counterattacks. Cash, we've earned a total of 1,409,000,000, and what we've spent is, wow, we've spent 1 billion. Jeez. Well, that's with Michael. Okay, so that makes sense. So yeah, because they're all different. Vehicles. Oh man, I tell you. Thrown through a windshield 0 times. Look at me go. Only blown up one, never blown up a plane. I'm proud of that. I've blown up a plane. Maybe not blown up in the sense of throwing sticky dynamite at it or something, but I've taken out 18 cops, 24 noose. I've been wanted 11 times with Michael, 29 with Franklin, 14 with Trevor. Well, we don't have enough money online right now. Well, that's something we have to still kind of build towards. Yeah, never done any cheats. 20 total deaths is Trevor. 8 is Michael. And 15 as Franklin. We've walked 50 minutes as Franklin. 52 minutes as Trevor. And 56 minutes. Wow. So almost 3 hours of has been sent here, me just walking like this. Well, thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Guys, but that's it. I mean, that's pretty much all we have today. I mean, there's really nothing else to do. I know we do some other stuff, but I actually need to get a haircut. I've been trying to get a haircut for so long, and I just have not had the time to go and get a haircut. So I'm going to take this opportunity where before my daughter has to be picked up at 3:30, that gives me an hour and a half to go get a haircut. I need to get a haircut. I need to get this. Look at this mess. Just look at it. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? See this mess? You all want me to go around with this mess of hair, okay? Let me look like a human being again. Why do you think I've been wearing a hat for all these streams? Because I didn't want to show off this flop on top of my head. I got to get a haircut, okay? So unfortunately, that's it for today. I haven't seen Tyler in the stream today, so we'll see if he does the timestamps or not. But either way, we did it.
One target down. Nice work, Ferguson.
Brock just gifted 20 subs, ladies and gentlemen.
One target down. Nice work, Ferguson.
I will let it play through. Big shout out to Brock for the 20 gifted subs. Whoa. And I'll name everybody here.
One target down.
So,
nice
to
work,
Slim 2X, Simone Beverly, hopefully I said that right. Rare Gold Aura, Dog
One
Water,
target down. Nice work, Ferguson.
Just Me, Jason Lewis, Mr. Robert Trusting, Robert Rushing, Big Boy, 50, Dwayne, Aggressive
One target
Quack,
down. Nice work, Ferguson.
A Bathing Soul, Daniel Grant Gaming, the @VMan, Matthew Taylor,
One target
Mr.
down.
Dia
Nice work, Ferguson.
Dia Him Up, Mr. Dia Him Up, J1U Rameshi, High Maintenance, 7879.
One target down. Nice
Devin
work,
J.
Ferguson.
Michael Cervetio, 9998, and Sammy KK2.
One target down. Nice work, Ferguson.
Thank you so much. Everyone give Brock a big shout out and a round of applause for helping the channel there. But that's it, guys. I'll let all of those play out.
One target down. Nice work, Ferguson.
It's going to take a little time. It's only at number 9, so, but I'll let all those play out, and then
One target down. Nice
yeah,
work,
that's it.
Ferguson.
I mean, tomorrow is what? Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday, so it looks like tomorrow we will be doing
One target down.
online
Nice
again.
work, 47.
Tomorrow we'll be online again.
One target down. Nice
Nah, I
work,
can never go
47.
bald. My ears are too big to go bald, so I would never allow myself to go bald. These things, you can't see it right now because the thing's blocking it, but these things right here, they're
One
way too
target
big.
down.
I
Nice
should
work,
show you guys
47.
pictures of me in basic training, because I was bald in basic training. So, you know, my ears were just so big, and I had the bald head. It was not a good look.
One target down. Nice work, 47.
It was not a good look. Totally not. Ubisoft canceled Prince of Persia again?
One
Like
target down.
the Sands of
Nice
Time,
work,
Prince of
47.
Persia? Because I was looking forward to that too.
One target down. Nice work, 47.
Wow, they canceled 6 projects.
One target down. Nice work, 47.
Ubisoft cancels Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake, closes 2 studios, confirms more layoffs.
One target down. Nice work, 47.
What other games? Of the several
One
titles that
target
have been
down.
delayed
Nice work,
either.
47.
So this number does include the unannounced game one set for launch on March 31st, which was Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It will now launch in the coming
One target
financial
down.
year, so
Nice work,
before
47.
March 31st, 2007. So far, Black Flag is still being made at this point. Doesn't really say which games are canceled, except for Prince of Persia. Yeah, wow. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, I know they got to do what they got to do, but they better fix some shit, because I'm telling you, I mean, you're getting more and more hated every single day, especially when you get rid of amazing games like Prince of Persia Remake, man. You remember that 2021 or 22? I don't know when it was. The original remake of Prince of Persia Sands of Time was supposed to come out. It got a lot of hate because nobody liked the graphics and the way it looked. So they stopped it, they canned it, they went back to the drawing board, they remade it again, and now they're canceling it again. There's a developer direct show tomorrow. Let me look. Is this the Xbox developer direct? Thursday, January 22nd. Yeah, that is tomorrow. What are they supposed to be covering? Playground games, so a Fable, maybe? And games free? 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what? That might be a good idea. Alright, that's what we're going to do. So, tomorrow's not normally a stream. Tomorrow is normally a day off because I'd be working elsewhere. But we are going to stream because we did get the donations from Vic. But tomorrow we will stream the Xbox Developer Direct. That's at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then that way, Friday will be the next GTA stream for GTA Online. So we'll be back on Friday for GTA Online. Tomorrow, we will just do the Developer Direct. That's at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's where our stream will be tomorrow for that. Otherwise, if you're involved in this playlist for GTA, Friday will be the next one. Otherwise, you can just click to the next stream if you're watching this in the future. But yeah, so thanks to everybody. Thanks to Brock for all those donations. Really appreciate you, bud. Thanks to everybody for being here. Only 43 likes. please, everybody, make sure you leave a like before we leave. Yeah, so I hope the Splinter Cell remake doesn't get canceled as well. The 60 FPS for Far Cry 3 got released? No way. Oh, that is so good. I love Far Cry 3, and finally it's 60 FPS if you haven't played the PC. So consoles are getting a big update there. Yeah, all right, so tomorrow, Developer Direct. Other than that, we'll see you guys on GTA Online on Friday. But love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support from all you guys out there. Sorry I got frustrated today, but it was just a simple fix. So thanks for sticking with me and being a part of the channel and helping me get through those things. We're all here together to help each other out. As far as, like I said, I know I timed out final boss or whatever for 10 minutes. He hasn't talked again, even though he has the ability to do so. I didn't ban him. I just timed him out. Just remember that if you're not familiar with this channel, if you've only been here for a month or two or whatever, and I don't know you well enough, I haven't seen you in here every stream, I don't know that you're going to come back and you're not I don't feel like you're a fully fledged member of this community, then yeah, I don't want self-promoting on this channel. That makes no sense. But for those that are here constantly, I'm all for promoting your guys' channels, because I want this community to continue to build and be strong, and I want everybody to watch everybody and have a good time. So just understand me when I say that. It's no offense to you, Final Boss. I want you around longer, and hopefully you'll stay around longer enough, and then you will get to that point of where you can do that. So just remember that, okay? I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just trying to keep this channel and this community together. And there's some people that come in, not saying that it's you, but there's some people that come in and just promote themselves and then leave and never come back. And I don't want those people here. So I'm just doing my due diligence to make sure that that doesn't happen. But I'm going to go get a haircut now. Love you guys. Take care of yourself. And we'll see you tomorrow for the Developer Direct. Or, sorry, if you're watching this after the fact, we'll see you on the next GTA Online stream.